Hi guys, welcome to Bite Size Excel. In this video, we're going to take a look at our worksheets and how we can rename our different tabs, change the color of the tabs, and protect worksheets. So in this spreadsheet example, we have a stock list on one page and an annual summary on the following page. However, at the moment, they're just named Sheet 1 and Sheet 2, and we want to make that a little bit clearer. So to rename, we just double click onto the tab itself and type in what we want to name it. In this instance, I'm going to call this stock list. If we then click out, our page is renamed. Equally, if we want to rename the second one, we can double click in and call it annual summary. Now, if we want to move these tabs around, if you've got a lot more tabs, you can just click on the tab, hold it and drag it, and it will move where that is. So we add in a new sheet and we want to move that to the end, grab it and move it. If you want to delete a sheet, click onto it, right click, and then we can just hit delete. It will obviously give you a warning because it's going to permanently delete the sheet. So make sure you actually do want to get rid of it before you hit delete. Now another way we can jazz up our tabs down the bottom is you can right click and you can change the color of your tab. So in this instance, say we want our stock list to be red and we want the summary to be blue. This is quite useful if you want to differentiate. So for example, say you had one of these stock list sheets for each month and you want all your monthly stock lists to be one color and your annual summary to be another. You can differentiate them in this way. Another thing you can do with your tabs is you can protect your worksheet. So if we right click on here and go to protect sheet, we can click on this and there's a whole range of options here. Now in this instance, I am just going to protect it without putting in a password and leaving it that we can select ourselves, but that we won't be able to change anything. So click on OK. Now if I go and try and delete something, it will give me a warning and tell me that it can't be changed because your sheet is protected. In a later video, I'll go into more detail as to how you can protect certain parts of your worksheet so that you can add data in. It can be quite useful for forms or bits where maybe you want to protect your formulas but still have input tabs that people can change. It's also quite handy to password protect your sheet, as this can prevent other users making unwanted changes. To unprotect your sheet, click Unprotect Sheet, and if there's no password, it will simply unprotect. But for example, say I have put in a password and it will ask me to re-enter it. If I now go to unprotect the sheet, I will need to put that password in to be able to do it. If you want to, say, select all your sheets, you can click on the Select All Sheets and it will select all the sheets in your workbook. However, just a word of warning with this is if you start to type something into one of your worksheets, it will appear in them all. However, that option can be very useful if you want to make a lot of tabs that all have the same information in them. So for example, if I want to use the headings from my previous table, we can now click out, and if we click back in, those headings will be on each of those tabs. If I want to adjust the width of the column so that they're the same in all my tabs. If you want to delete multiple sheets, we can select them all and hit delete. You can also take an existing sheet, right click and click move or copy. And you can either move it here, so simply move to the end, or you can create a copy and move that copy to the end. And it will copy your worksheet over and it will just rename it with a 2 in brackets afterwards. Again, if we copy this one, it will rename it with a 3 at the end. So creating a copy, moving it to the end. This has been a brief introduction to working with multiple tabs in your worksheet. If there's anything particular that you'd like to know, please do leave me a comment, and I do look forward to seeing you in a future video.